G'day legends, in today's video we're going to go on a bit of a hunt to see if we can find any interesting things around the community. We're going to hit the dump first and then the baby dump second. Today it'll be a little bit of a different video. We're not going to be picking up bottles and cans, we're just going to go find things of interest and see if we can give anything a second life. Let's go! Alrighty, so we just hit the baby dump. As you can see just here, a couple cars over there too. We're gonna have a good look. So yeah, let's go. Straight off the bat, what I will say is there's heaps of bottles here, so I'll definitely be coming back. I'll definitely come pick these up. Some suspension for a car. So yeah, the purpose of today's video is just to come around and have a look, see what we can find, see if we can scavenge anything. You know, I picked up a perfectly good collapsible bucket the other day, so yeah, you never know what you'll find out here. Got the dash cluster still there though, steering wheel column, all that's been ripped out, center console, all that's been ripped out. Door panels, seats are still here. What do we got engine wise? Yeah, no engine left, that's all been taken. A jacuzzi, a spa. I wonder which fancy pants had a spa out here, mate. Hey, look at that. That's nasty. I wonder. I don't know much about cars, but I'm pretty sure if it's a milky consistency, which that sort of is, that's probably the head gasket or water's got in there. That's gross. So yeah, that engine would be toast. That looks alright. You know, if you needed a new dash cluster for a V Commodore, come down here and grab that. And burn it to a crisp. Hey, look. If you needed a steering wheel, come take the steering wheel. Again, dash cluster, seemed to be fine. If you even needed a seat, mate, look at that. It's in pretty good nick too. Still got the oh, Nissan. Still got the logbook. It's just quite amazing what they do, you know. So they probably put them on the upside down. Say if they need a part, unbolt it, rip it out, and off you go. But yeah, without a doubt, I'll definitely come back here and pick up the bottles and cans. We didn't really find too much of interest. I mean, yeah, the cars are always pretty cool to go through and have a look, see what you can find. You know, see what's sort of left on them. But yeah, I reckon we might head out to the bigger dump now. Alrighty, we just got to the bigger dump. Let's go have a look what we can find. Alrighty, let's go. Alright, look at this. Yeah, Tanami Football League. So this is actually the local team. West Tiger. That's actually pretty cool, you know. TFL. You know what? I reckon that'll fit me. I might actually wash that up, because that's pretty cool. You can't buy things like this, you know. You just can't buy these things out here. So that's actually a pretty cool find. Not gonna lie. It's a bit dusty right now. Size medium. Local footy league, Tigers. Yeah, that's sick. There are heaps of clothes. Like usually I wouldn't really go for them, but like something like that, you know, pretty cool jersey, local jersey as well. Yeah, why not? I love that sort of stuff. Yeah, I don't know what, must be from a car. See, I personally don't have any use for this sort of stuff, but I wonder, is this copper? I think it is, eh? I think all this stuff would be copper. I know there's a fella over in Victoria, the Victorian can collector, and he collects copper. And he said, look, don't go out looking for it, but if it's there, you might as well pick it up. So I think, you know what, today will be the first day we grab some copper. Let's do it. I think that's copper inside. It's pretty heavy too. I don't know how much it's worth, but I mean, hey, it'll just be sitting here otherwise. This cable here. See, we're proper scavenging now. Yeah, they look thick. I think that's it. That's pretty heavy too. You know, I don't know how much other metals and that are in this, or yeah, how copper really works, but based off that, that must be like, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 kilos. And yeah, even with this, if it doesn't fit me, which I'm sure it will, I'll give it to a kid anyway. They'll be happy. Exercise bike. That still works, you know. It's a little bit bent, that pole, but actually, look at that. You just, I think you unloosen this. Probably twist that around. That'd be sweet. Got a barbecue. Or you know what I would want if it's in here? These plates. Because I do cooking on the fire, and these are gonna be great. They do need a bit of a clean, but I mean, again, these, you can't just buy these, you know. It's a good find, and that'll fit perfectly over my little barbecue. Another thing as well, the barbecue at work, the hose is broken on it, so I'm wondering if I can get this hose off. Because if I can replace this one with the one at work, that'll be sweet. We won't have to buy one. Let me see if I can find a spanner for that. I don't know how to get this off. This thing spins, right? Like without even... Nah, that's way too small. Way too small. I had an adjustable one somewhere. I lent it to a mate. I know he gave it back to me, but I don't know where I put it. Like, you know, rope. It's pretty frayed. Old lampshade. Cooking plates, a cool jersey, and yeah, some copper. So I'll be learning how to strip copper wire. Let's go for a little bit of a bit of a closer look. Cause yeah, if you watch my first dump video, this whole bit was all filled with like water. Looked like a swamp, eh? I hear like a bit of a sound coming from that bush there. I'm gonna go into that bush. Stuff that, mate. Stuff that. Is that spiderweb too? Hell no, that's something that I can't tolerate. Spiderwebs and snakes, I'm going back this way, boys. My hands are sweaty. Let's get them out of these gloves. Chuck these grates in first. Chuck this actually first. Yeah, I want this to be like the thumbnail. Something like, yeah, like that. All this copper, first time for everything, eh? And you were here witnessing it with me. Just go there. Push this water over. I really don't want to get this greasy, so I'm going to try find something that I can just sort of protect that fabric with. Well, I reckon this would be great. Something like this I can just put straight back in my bin. Yeah, he's a proper heavy too. So that'll be great. Great cooking plates. Whew! Let's get this closed up. Gloves in there. Alrighty legends, we just finished our little hunt at the bigger dump. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to mine and try to see if I can find this spanner so we can come back and grab that barbecue hose. Alrighty, let's go. Holy. So on the way back from the dump, I saw this kid, he was stuck on the side of the road with his motorbike. So, you know, he waved me down, I jumped out and yeah, I asked him what was wrong. His chain had fallen off and his chain was all stuck around the cogs, around the rear cog on the back wheel. So yeah, I get out my toolkit. We've taken off the bolts for the cover, taken off the guards, and we're trying to smack this chain out with the multi-grip that I had. And then luckily another local sort of came past and he pulled up
And yeah, he helped us get the chain out. Helped us, yeah, take the chain off completely. Sort of clean it off, get all the mud away. And yeah, he put it back on. Kid just jumped back on his bike, rode off, happy days. But yeah, far out, that was it was a hot 20 minutes, I tell ya. I felt really bad for the kid. I even said to him when it was just me and him, oh look bro, just tell me where you stay and we'll chuck the bike in the back of the car. It was only like a 50cc, so I could have put it in the back. And I said, yeah, I'll just chuck it in the back bro, and then let's go. I'll drop you off. Because he was like, oh, I really want to get home, it's so hot, I just want to go and sleep. And I was like, yeah bro, I know the feels, man. But yeah, trying to lift up this bike, and it was way heavier than I thought. There was no hope of me getting it in the car. And even if I was just able to, it was bloody hot as hell because he was just riding it. So yeah, luckily, as I'm looking at the bike and looking at my back seat, old mate local pulls up and then yeah, gets it all done. But I just thought I'd share that with you. You know, unfortunately, I can't really film that sort of stuff because it does show the locals and kids. And one of the conditions when I first started this channel was that I don't show sort of locals or kids at all. And locals, as long as they want to be filmed, they don't mind, that's all good. But yeah, just minors, no go, you know, gotta stay respectful and respect the community. But yeah, we're just about to get to mine. I'm gonna look for that spanner, and yeah, we'll head back out to the dump and we'll grab that hose. Whew. Alrighty legends, update. I couldn't find my spanner, no idea where it is. Like I said, I lent it to a mate and I know he definitely brought it back, but just can't bloody find it. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the video. I'm not gonna go back right now to grab that pipe, or that hose, sorry. Go back at a later stage. But yeah, for today we picked up these 2 plates off the barbecue that they're going to go straight over my fire pit. We've got the local sort of football league jersey, which is pretty cool. Gonna give that a good wash, and that'll be mine. We've also got a whole bunch of thick copper, well I think it's copper, wiring. And I think because it's got that sort of, that colour to it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video guys. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Also, don't forget to smash that like button, drop a comment below, and remember, every single subscriber equals 1 less bottle or can in the Australian outback. Cheers.